Hi, and welcome to Thief Gaming and the second live action battle report and the first for Warhammer 40k. This matchup involved my Death Guard against Star's Deathwatch. Basically due to Nurgle having his way here in Britain, this was actually my first game of the Death Guard with their 9th edition codex. First 40k game for a long time. But in the Death Guard army I took a little bit of everything. We'll settle down for future lists. We played the Surround and Destroy mission from the 2021 Grand Tournament pack. The army rosters are in the description below. For secondaries, I took Spread the Sickness, Behind Enemy Lines and Pierce the Veil. Thought I had a cunning plan for that. Star took Purge the Enemy, where the battlefield roles chosen were Elites, Troops and Heavy Support. He also took Retrieve Octarius Data, which I think I kept calling Oculus Data, and Oaths of the Moment. Right, so deployment and the Death Guard army, half of it is in reserve. We've got 5 Blightlord Terminators in a drop pod, a Dreadclaw Drop Pod, 4 Death Shroud Terminators, Lord of Corruption in one as well, and a Terminator Sorcerer on his own. So over here we've got Plague Marines, a load of stuff with some Poxwalkers shoved behind that building, and some more Poxwalkers and a Plague Burst Crawler behind there. And for the Deathwatch, everything's sort of bunched up in 2 main groups, but with a unit of, is that veterans over there at the back? Okay, and that is the deployment. Right, so it'll be rolling to see who goes first. Ooh. 2, you will be going first.
Yes.
So, first of all, let's sort out command points. I start off with 10 command points. I've spent 2.
I start off with 8 because I have spent a lot.
Right, so first command phase you gain a command point, so you're up to 9.
Yep. And then I'm going to spend 2 straight away to make these Outriders squad, well, technically a Fortis kill team Outriders part, into Brotherhood of Veterans, which will make them into White Scars. So they can now advance and charge, and they have an additional bonus, which I don't remember, but I'll later. And then the chaplain will try to get a Canticle of Hate off. At least I believe that's the one. The Canticle of +2 to charge. Yeah, Canticle of Hate on a freer. Nope,
No.
Does not go off, so I don't have +2 to charge.
So is that the command phase?
That is it for the command phase.
Right, so we're back in the movement phase then. Right, so with the movement, the Outriders have advanced forwards. Those intercessors over there, they advanced but not very far.
Nope.
The chaplain moved. He didn't advance though, did he?
No.
No, he just moved normally. And then he summoned a load of eradicators around himself. Lovely. Everything over there I think just moved, including the dreadnoughts forwards. And at the back there, the veteran squad carried out their Oculus something. Secondary objective.
Retrieve Oculus Data.
Retrieve Oculus Data over there, so they'll just not be doing anything to get that this turn. And then there were a couple of things left over from the command phase as well, in terms of battle tactics, weren't there?
Yes, for the battle tactic, the entire army reroll wound rolls of 1 against elites. Yeah. And because he has Vigilance Incarnate trait, he's going to give these here guys a reroll of wounds against heavy support.
Right, okay. So that would be the movement phase then. Right, so shooting phase then.
Starting with the Redemptor Dreadnought, he's going to split fire with the heavy onslaught cannon going into the Poxwalkers over there, and the small Gatling cannon going into the Defiler.
So, yeah, my Defiler will use Smokescreen Stratagem, so I'll be down to 9 command points.
Yep.
If I can find the 9, there it is.
I am within 6. So I'll be hitting on force, re-rolling once. Force, re-rolling once. Against the Defiler, of course. And then strength 5, toughness 7, I believe.
Defiler, let's have a look. Toughness 7, yes.
Yep. So wounding on 5s, no rerolls here. So 1 minus 1.
1 minus 1. He's got the saves on this side.
Also, I forgot to mention, I am in the melee doctrine. I always forget to do it with Deathwatch, but my AP is better on melee weapons.
Okay. So the Defiler has... So he'd have a 4-up save against that. He does not save.
Just 1 damage.
1 damage, okay. So... maybe D20 for this. So he's on 13 wounds remaining.
Yep. Then Heavy Onslaught Cannon, which is 12 shots, hitting on 3s against the Poxwalkers, as I don't think I am -1 for anything. So 3s, rerolling 1s. And then Strength 6, Toughness
4. So
winning on 3s, no rerolls. That's 8 minus...
Well, they get no save, so it's just their ignore. Yeah. So is it 1 damage each?
Yeah, just 1 damage each.
So 6s to ignore. We ignore 1. So that will be 7 of them killed. Okay.
Yeah. Then let us proceed. These eradicators will shoot into the Defiler.
Yeah.
-1 to hit, and I'm going to choose it as the sole beneficiary of the firepower, so I will have shooting twice, hitting on 4s. No rerolls here. Strength 8, toughness 7, so yeah, 3s. That's 2. I think I'm gonna spend a command point here actually. That's 3 -4.
So it'll just be the demon save. He saves all of them.
Wow. Nasty. Alright, well, let us carry on with these guys. They will be...
Oh, you'd included their extra shots, had you?
Yes.
Okay.
They had total of 6.
Right.
I don't think I'm within 24 inches of anything. No, so just the missile launchers going into the Defiler. Right. 6 shots with crack missiles. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. And wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the captain aura on them. That's 2 -2.
So 5 up either way. Saves 1. Yeah. This is another, just 1 damage, is it?
D6 damage.
Oh.
1.
Okay.
1 damage.
So I foretold that. This is...
Yeah. Then I believe the Venerable was not in range of anything.
Okay, check that, haven't we?
Alright. These guys are going to shoot into the Plague Marines.
Okay.
Normal bolters first. 3 shots. Normal bolters hitting on 4s actually. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Nice. And 5s. 1 -0.
Fine.
Yeah. And then Assault Plasma. 4s.
Oh.
And Strength 6, so winning on 3s. So that's 3 -4, 1 damage.
They wouldn't get a save then, would they?
No.
1 damage each.
Yeah.
So that's 2 dead then, isn't it?
Mhm.
So let us see. You're just a normal bolty guy. You're just a normal bolty guy. Actually, so are you. So we'll get rid of you.
And I believe that will be all. I just didn't check
for that.
this. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's all the shooting, unless the chaplain can somehow see anything. No, that's all shooting.
So in the charge phase then, you're going to declare a charge with...
Outriders into the Poxwalkers.
I will use Ferric Miasma for 1 CP, so you'll be at -2 to charge, which will counter out your... Oh, you didn't get your counter. No. So you'll be -2 to charge.
Can Poxwalkers do it?
Yeah, any inexorable unit.
Do they get the Plague Company?
Oh, actually, that's the point. They did get the Harbingers one. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yes, Plague Company.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah, they're -2 to charge.
Right. So that's going to be a 10-inch charge to get within half 10 inches. No.
No.
Might as well spend a command point. No.
No.
That's the challenge failed. Yeah, down to 5 command points, and that's it, I believe.
So yeah, so there can't be any fight phase. There's. I won't care about morale. Only 2 died. Leadership 8.
Mm-hmm.
They can't fail morale, the Poxwalkers. So it is just secondaries. So which secondaries do you have? And now you've earned the Oculus thing.
Yes, but that doesn't score me anything until I have 2 of them.
Right.
Then,
So, well, if we call the Retrieve Oculus, well, I'll just put a little tick that you have one of them towards the tally.
Call the order. I have not received anything for that, as I need to kill heavy support, elites, and fast attack. Was it?
No, it was troops.
So that's ongoing, and then the last one. Oh, Oaths of the Moment. I did not kill anything. I don't think so. I don't get 1 victory. I didn't. Well, that's at the end of. No, Oaths of the Moment is at the end of the turn, not battle round. So that's not matter for now. So no, I have not scored any victory points.
Okay. So we'll go into my turn 1 next then. Right, so into my first command phase, I gain a command point. The Defiler heals 1 wound, so he's back up to 13 wounds now. The Tallyman is going to give 1 core unit +1 to hit, so that will of course be the Plague Marines, the only one he's in range of. And he's also going to roll 2d6. On a 7-up I get an extra command point. Splendid, so I'm on to 10 command points now. Assuming I can find the 10, there it is. And I'm also going to go back to 9, I don't know why I did that. I've now got to find the 9 again, because I'm going to do the Dead Walk again for 1 CP, roll 7d6, every 3 up is a Poxwalker returned to the ones that were so cruelly hurt over there. So come here, 3s. So that brings me back 6 Poxwalkers, which is almost all of the ones I lost. So that's handy. So that's my command phase. We'll go into the movement phase next. Right, movement. A lot has sort of gone on. The Poxwalkers have stayed there. They're going to spread the sickness. I shall have to roll for that in a moment. The Plagueburst Crawler has just moved there. The Defiler and Plagueburst Crawler here have just moved. The Poxwalkers and Malignant Plaguecaster advanced. The Plague Marines just moved. The Foetid Blight Drawn moved there. And then the Dreadclaw Drop Pods I've dropped down. I've not been able to drop them down in the enemy deployment zone, which is a bit of a problem. In fact, it's quite a large problem. But the ones with the Lord of Corruption and Deathshroud Terminators are put there. They're going to hope for a charge against the Dreadnought and hope one of them gets in. And the Blightlord Terminators have stopped off on the other side there with their beady eyes on the veterans over on that side. And I think that is it for the movement phase. The Tallyman also just sort of moved up. He didn't advance. He's behind the Plague Marines. Okay, the psychic phase. But at the end of the movement phase, first of all, the Poxwalkers spreading the sickness are going to take D3 mortal wounds. They take 1 mortal wound. Can they ignore it? No, they can't. So that's another Poxwalker killed. But I have spread the sickness there. So into the psychic phase. The only psychic on the battlefield at the moment is my Malignant Plaguecaster. This is where I have to check if I've actually moved him correctly. I probably haven't. Oh, I have. It's brilliant. So if I successfully cast any spells or conjure any psychic abilities, then on a 7-up, the closest enemy will take a mortal wound. So I can cast 2 powers. No, they will. They probably would. So we'll cast Putrescent Vitality, which needs a 7 on the Plague Marines. We get it on a 10. You can't deny, can you?
Nope.
And that'll also be a mortal wound on your Outriders. I'm also going to cast, I'm just going to check he has got Gift of Contagion. He does. I'm going to cast Gift of Contagion against the Outriders. This would need a 5, but if I get it on an 8 up, well, if I cast it on a 5, then you subtract 1 from your strength. If you cast it on an 8 up, it's 1 from your strength and attacks. We get it on a 10 as well, so that's another mortal wound, and you are -1 strength and attacks on that unit. Splendid. That's a successful psychic phase. So, it will now be into the charge phase.
Not the shooting phase?
No, I do need a shooting phase first. Yes, I've got lots of shooting. That's a good point. Right, I'm going to come back when I've decided what I'm going to shoot with what. Okay, I've got a rough idea of what I'm going to be shooting with now. I'm going to open up with this Plague Burst Crawler, and I'm just going to check for range. So the Entropy Cannon and the Plague Burst Mortar will go into the large Dreadnought. The Heavy Slugger, I think, is going to go into the Eradicators. And I'm going to use Disgusting Force, which means that my Plague Burst Mortar has a damage characteristic of 3. And also after I've shot, if I hit 1 or more with my Plague Burst Mortar, I roll a d6 for every unit within 3 inches. And on a 4 up suffers a mortal wound. And I'm also going to use Cyclic Corrosion. So if that Plague Burst Crawler then makes an attack with a Plague Weapon, which scores a hit against an enemy unit, until the end of the turn, each time an attack is made by a Death Guard model against that enemy unit, re-roll a wound roll of 1. So that is going to cost 3 CP altogether, so that's going to put me down to 6. So let's go with that. So we'll start off with the Heavy Slugger against the Eradicators, I suppose. So that's 4 shots. That's going to be hitting on 3s. And wounding. Now what's their toughness 4,
5.
is it? Their toughness 5. Oh, what? Okay, well that'll be wounding on 4s then. That is just 1 wound at Heavy Slugger is -1 AP.
4 up save? Nope.
Okay, so that's just 1 damage.
1 is down to 2.
But it also means that wasn't a Plague Weapon, so actually that doesn't cover for that. Right, so the mortar then, d6 shots. We're going to re-roll that. That's absolutely obscene. 3, that's mildly better.
It's 3 times better.
Yeah. Going from rubbish to merely just about average then. Right, okay. 3s. They do at least all hit, so you will know anyone after this model rolling wounds can do roll wounds of 1. And it is strength 8 against toughness
7.
So 3s to wound. Only 1 wound at -2 AP.
5 up? No.
So that's 3 damage, but -1 for the Dreadnought. So that's 2 damage.
So he is down to 11, I believe, unless I am wrong. Yeah, he's down to 11.
Okay, and then the Entropy Cannons against the same target. 3s. Oh dear. And Entropy Cannon, strength 8 as well, so 3s. That is -4 AP.
Yeah, within 6 of the Dominus Aegis, so he has a 5 up invuln save. Which doesn't happen.
D3 plus...
I'm going to re-roll that though. No.
D3 plus 3, but it's effectively D3 plus 2 against him. Okay, so that's 4 wounds.
Yeah, so that's
Be on
him
7
down
now.
to 7.
Right, that's that Plague Burst Crawler. Right, well, we'll go into the Defiler now, why not? How are we going to split this? There's no one in his Melta range. So we're just going to fire everything at that Dreadnought. So the Defiler Cannon and the Twin Las Cannon. So the Defiler Cannon, D6 shots, do not roll a 1. A 4, okay, that's respectable. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. So that's 2 wounds at -2 AP.
Saved 1, failed 1.
That's 3 damage, but 2 damage in your case.
Yeah. Down to 5. It's straight 3 damage. Wow.
Yeah. And then the Twin Las Cannon. Both hit. 3s to wound. Only 1 wounds. Las Cannon -3 AP.
Yep. 5 up. Saved.
Ah! Okay, that's him gone. Didn't want to do the other Plague Burst Mortar into it, but I'm going to have to. But where is Heavy Slugger's going to go? That would be through Dense, but they'd get... Oh, okay. No, won't be able to probably see those anyway. Right, so the Heavy Slugger, it'll have to go through Dense, but that's going to go into the Veterans, everything else into the large Dreadnought again. So we may as well do the Heavy Slugger first, so I will now be hitting on 4s. Okay, well, it actually didn't make a difference, I suppose, in many ways. And wounding on... They have toughness 4, tell me that at least. Right. Okay, that is a wound at -1 AP.
4 up. Nope.
Just 1 damage.
Yep.
Right, everything into the larger thingy now. D6 shots with the Plague Burst Mortar. Oh!
The bane of D6 weapons.
Right, okay, 3s. They do at least hit, and 3s to wound. Can re-roll the 1. And the Entropy Cannons. Both hit. Both wound, -2 AP.
Saved 1, failed 1.
Oh, sorry, -4. But is it still
Saved
the same?
what?
Same one. So that's D3 plus 3 or D3 plus 2.
Yep.
4 again.
Yeah, down to 1 wound.
Okay, right, hold on. Okay, right, hold on, let's have a little look here. The Deathshroud Terminators Plague Spurt Gauntlets. I'm going to kill it with a gauntlet, a strength 3 pistol. So, 12-inch range. So let's just check, they're probably not all in range. No, so, oops, 3 of them are in range. Now they get D6, automatic hits, but it's D6 in each case, so that'll be 3 D6 hits. Let me just get the right profile here. This is poor, that's only 4.
D6, 6.
Oh, sorry, I did say D6.
Yeah.
I was thinking D3. Right, good. Now it's only strength 3, so that'll be 6s to wound, won't it?
Yeah.
But it'll be no AP. But I get 4 wounds.
Ooh.
Save
No
or
AP.
die.
3 ups. Oh, just went through.
Right,
Does
so
he
does he explode?
No.
But he is at least destroyed, and you were killed with a pistol. Right, cracking. Who should we go for next? So, I suppose we'll go with the Plague Marine unit. So we've got a plasma gun in there, which we will not overcharge. Let's have a little look here. How far away are we there? I can use a Blight grenade, so we'll use a Blight Grenade for him, Plasma Gun, a Blight Launcher, and that's all we've got. So, Blight Grenade, D6 attacks, Strength 4 against Toughness 5, is it?
Yeah.
Does not win. Right, that's that nonsense out of the way. So then we've got a Plasma Gun, which is rapid fire, so I'll get 2 shots with that at this range. Hitting on 3s, does not hit any of the time. Oh no, +1 to hit, so 2 does hit. And a standard thing, Plasma Gun is strength 7, so 3s to win.
Yep.
That's a wound at -3.
Six
AP
up.
3.
Nope.
No, just 1 damage. And then the Blight Launcher, so effectively 2s to hit. Okay, well they get on 3s anyway. And strength 6, so 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -2 AP.
So 5 ups. Saved 1 Phil.
2 damage.
So he's dead.
Yes, okay. Right then, Batallion. Let's just see, he's got a plasma pistol. So I'll just double check he is in range, which I'm sure he is. Yes, he is. So he will have be hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. It wounds at -3 AP, 1 damage.
Nope.
Okay, just 1 damage. Right, we're nearly there. So over the Blightlord Terminators, we have got. I mean, there's just 1 combi bolter in there. We may as well do that first at the veterans. So Blightlord Terminators hitting on 3s, and their strength, toughness 4, aren't they?
Yes, toughness 4.
So wounding on 4s, no wounds. Right, that's the nonsense out of the way. So the Blight Launcher then, hitting on 3s, only 1 hit, wounding on 3s, 1 wound at -2 AP, 2 damage.
Saved.
What else have we got in there? We've got a Melter, hitting on 3s, does not hit. So that's the Melter. I've got a spewer as well. D6 automatic hits. Right, I see. Okay. Wounding on 3s. It is 1 wound at -1 rend, 1 damage.
Saved.
Lovely. I think that is my shooting. Right, so in terms of charges, we're first of all going to charge the Foetid Blight Drone into the Outriders.
Yep.
An 8, that's useful, I'll be able to hop onto the side. So I'm also going to charge the Plague Marines into it as well. 4 will not do it. I'm going to have to spend a CP. Oh, no, I'm not. I should have declared that one first. That was a boo-boo. I need to save rerolls over there. I boo-booed badly. Right, okay. Let's have a little look here. What do we need there? 9. Well, the drop pod is going to hilariously charge those guys in there. He needs a 9, of course. He does not get it. Okay. The Lord of Corruption is going to try a charge into them. He gets a 7. That's not enough. The Death Shroud Terminators. Not quite. The Blightlord Terminators on the other side. I'm going to re-roll that one. That puts me down there. Still don't get it. And the Drop Claw. But we'll roll, see what we get, and then see if it's a charge. He gets an 11. I think that might get him in, actually, if he can fly.
Yep.
No one else that can charge. That was disappointing. So we'll move those in and then see where we are. So after the disappointing charges, we've got a Foetid Blight drone has made it in against those. I should not have selected my Plague Marine so early in the cycle. I should have left them till the end. And the Dreadclaw Drop Pod is going to hilariously attack the veterans over there. But there were no other charges successful. Right, okay. So into the fight phase. I think we've worked out what I'm going to do. Except I've now completely forgotten it again. Right, so I'm going to put Creeping Blight on my Foetid Blight drone first of all. So for 1 CP, which I'm hoping puts me down to 6 now. I think I messed my dice up earlier. So when a Death Guard unit from my army selects fight, until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack with a plague weapon, which the Fleshmower is. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack with a plague weapon on an unmodified wound roll of 6, the attack has an AP of -4. So we're going to go with this first. This is 12 attacks.
I will, however, put transhuman physiology on them.
Yeah, okay. Right, 3s to hit. These are not hits. Oh, I guess it's 4s to wound then, but 6s would be a little bit more special. So those would be at AP 4.
No saves then.
And these would be at AP 2.
So 5 ops. Save both.
So that's just 4 damage altogether then.
Yeah, so this guy's dead.
Okay. And the Dreadclaw Drop Pod, what was he going to do? He was going to do something, I've completely forgotten it now. Oh yeah, I was going to do Break Their Spirits for 1 CP. Was I going to do something else as well? Let me just double check. Yeah, Haze of Corruption as well. What that means is any excess damage is carried on. Because he does 3 damage with each of his attacks. So that would be quite useful. So he has 4 attacks with his struts. He's only hitting on 4s. I mean, this is probably a waste of CP. He gets 2 hits. He's wounding on 2s. It's 12 strength. So that's 2 at -4 AP.
No save.
So that's 6 damage.
Yep.
Because that'll carry on, so that'll be 3 dead. And that's his attacks done. You are now at -4 leadership for your morale. And that is my fight phase, as it were.
So they usually have 2 attacks each, but you charged me, so that's +1 attack. +1 attack and
-1 attack, -1 attack and -1 strength from the psychic power.
I just need to. Yeah, only if they charge. Yeah, so 2 attacks each after all of that. So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s because I'm now top strength 3 because of the -1. 3s and 6s. Nothing.
No, okay.
And here I could pile in, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I will just choose to stay where I am.
So in that case, that would be the fight phase.
Yes.
So it would be just morale.
Yeah.
They would be -4 leadership.
They are leadership 9 with a sergeant, I believe, as they are Vanguard vets.
So this could be bad for them. So they'll effectively be -7 on that. They need a 1 or a 2 to be fine.
Wait, -4 in addition?
-4 leadership.
Ooh.
So you've effectively got 5 leadership and you lost 3 models.
I'm just gonna auto pass.
Right.
Down to 1 CP. And here I lost 2. Leadership.
Should be okay, shouldn't
Yeah. Riders. Yeah. I need on a 6 1 will run. No,
No, okay.
they are fine.
Right, so at the end of that phase, I got 3 for Spread the Sickness. But I Now, I just need to double check this because I do technically have a unit in your deployment zone, but does it need to be wholly within your deployment zone? It's wholly within. I don't think it's wholly within, is it?
No.
It needs to be within 8 inches.
Yeah.
It's not. So, okay, so I don't get anything for that, so that's just 3 victory points for the Spread the Sickness.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll be going into battle round 2. So, command phase, you gain a command point, so you're on 2d, so I think I'm on 2.
I am on 2 command points. I am... Now I completely forgot what I was going to say. So, the captain will still keep them re-rolling wound rolls of 1 against heavies.
Mm-hmm.
Then this chaplain will pray to re-roll hit rolls in combat on a free op. Nope.
No.
He is not praying today.
today.
Yeah. What else was I supposed to do in combat? The command phase. That.
Oculus. Is that movement phase, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the end of movement. No, I think that's it.
So
for
that's
command.
it. So okay, you've got 10 command points for the primaries.
Yeah, 10 victory points
even
for primary.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I also, at the end of the last battle round, have gained 1 victory point for my Oaths of the Moment, as I have not failed a morale check.
Okay.
And
so that was from the first round.
Yeah.
So. Right, so the Outriders have run away because, you know, they're cowards. The Chaplain has moved forwards there. The Eradicators have moved a little bit. We've had things with Lightning Claws, Deep Strike in there near the centre, also near Objective 4. The Mini-Me Dreadnought has shuffled forwards. The Apothecary advanced, just not very far. Those guys advance.
No,
they just moved.
he did.
He did. Oh yeah, he ran across and collapsed a building. And I think, apart from some moving away from that building...
Also, when they flail back, I spent 1 command point, so now they can also charge.
Okay, so they can... Well, they've fallen back and charge, so my Tallyman's in a bit of bother there. And that's it. The data collection for the Oculus has been done by that unit over there. Right, starts the shooting phase then.
The Eradicators are going to shoot the Blight drone within 12 inches.
Yeah.
And they are going to shoot just that, so that's 6 shots hitting on 3 rolling ones because of the captain. 3 rolling ones. That's full house. And wounding on 3 snow rerolls here.
Oh, what's its strength? Oh.
8.
Oh, right.
It's a melta.
Oh, yes.
So that's 3 wounds. I'll just leave it as this. -4. Oh, actually, in this phase, I am going to be in tactical, so -5 technically.
Right, so. Sorry, 5 up involved.
Yeah.
That's a typo. 4 up to explode. I was reading the wrong column. So, 3, did you say?
Yeah. 3 -5s.
So that's 2 damage.
D6 plus 2 each.
Okay, it's in trouble.
So that's a lot.
Yes, it's dead.
Yeah.
So does it explode? 4 up to explode. It explodes, so it is now, the range is 6 inches.
Ooh.
So it's certainly going to get you, but is it going to get, it is. It's going to get my Plague Marines. And it's going to get Poxwalkers. It's not going to get my Tallyman. It's going to get you. It's going to pop back 1 on you as well. The Chaplain. That is Chaplain, isn't it? Yeah. As well as the Outriders. So, I think it may only be 1 mortal wound though. Let me just double check that. It is just 1 mortal wound on each of those, so my Poxwalker's kind of shrug it. No, so a Poxwalker is killed. A Plague Marine takes 1 damage.
Poor hazmat suit Plague Marine. He was too young for this world.
And each of those units takes a mortal wound.
3, 1, and I think 6 on the Chaplain.
And he is removed.
Yep. Then we can carry on with the heavy stuff, as we like. So since these guys were targeted by the captain to reroll once against heavies, we might as well get rid of the nasties, which is that Plagueburst roller.
Right.
So, and the bolters, I think I should be within, well, I haven't moved with them, so I will be within 24 of those Death Shroud, is it? Death Shroud. So they are going to shoot against them. And I'm going to give myself +1 to wound with those bolt rifles. Bolt constant. So, and the storm bolters will also go into them. So, the most important parts, the cyclone missiles, hitting on freeze, no rerolls. Poor, very, very poor.
I'm just remembering I forgot my contagions in the last combat phase as well.
Ooh. Wounding on freeze. Actually, is it toughness 8 on that?
Which is what?
Plagueburst Crawler.
Plagueburst Crawler is toughness 8.
Ah, so 1 wound. 1 minus 2.
Minus 2, so that just becomes 5 up.
D6 for 5, so it becomes
so
4.
4. So let's have a look. So that will be on to 7 wounds remaining. Not one from that.
Yeah. Storm bolters into the left shroud, hitting on freeze. Nice rolls. Wounding on 5s. So that's 1 minus 1 because tactical.
3 up. Saved.
And then 4 shots from the bolters, hitting on freeze. Wounding on 4s because +1 to wound. 3 running ones. 1 minus 1.
Fine.
Alright. Next we can go with the Dreadnought. He is going to shoot into... I think I should do them 20. Oh, yeah. So multi-melta into that. Plagueburst Crawler. And Stormbolter inside his gauntlet into the Death Shroud. Because why not? So Stormbolter, I should... Well, I'm a Dreadnought, so double tapping. All hits. Wounding on 5s, 3 running ones. 3 wounds, minus 1 damage.
On the
Death Shroud.
Death Shroud. We're okay.
Yeah. And multi-melta hitting on freeze. Wounding on 4s.
1.
You know what? I'm going to spend my last reroll. 1 minus 4.
So demon save. Fine.
Yeah. Alright, next. The chaplain is going to shoot his whatever is on the front into the Poxwalkers, hitting on freeze, I believe he is. Because he's a chaplain. They don't hit very well.
No, I think it is freeze.
Shooting. Yes, he is shooting freeze. I'm within rapid fire, so just freeze. And strength 4, so 4s. Yeah. Rerolling ones.
Alright.
Oh no. No rerolling ones. I chose elites. So that's him shot. These guys are going to put all their shots into the Plague Marines. Right. So that's going to be 9 shots from the bolters. Hitting on 3s, rerolling ones because I made sure to be within. Yeah, I made sure to be within 6. 6. Well, 3s, rerolling ones. Wounding on 5s. So that's 3 minus 1. 1 damage.
Oh dear, that's all gone through. 1 damage.
Yeah.
So he will be dead. And who are we going to kill? This is so annoying, I'm going to have to kill him.
And then the plasma. Freeze. Rerolling ones. Oh, that was knocked off. It was a 3. And wounding on 4. Freeze. Strength 6. So that's 5 minus 4. Well, minus 5, 1 damage.
So they're dead?
Yeah. Am I within range on here? No, I am not. I think that's all shooting on this side of the board. these guys are going to shoot into the Death Shroud. They should be just one shot each. Yep. Actually no, let's just take some pot shots at the Dreadclaw. I'm going to use the damage 2 special issue ammunition, hitting on 3s, no rerolls, wounding on 5s, as I believe toughness 7?
Toughness 6.
Oh, 5s. 1 minus 1, 2 damage.
It is... What does it save? 3 up save, -1.
Yep.
So 4, 5.
Yep. Alright. Then these intercessors are going to shoot into the Death Shroud. Let's start with the plasma, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s as it's elite. So that's 3 minus 5, 1 damage.
We are okay.
Yep. And then all the other guys. Yep. 3s. And 5s, rerolling 1s. Nope, nothing. Alright, that's that. I'm just losing dice today. Alright, these guys are going to shoot into, well, the Dreadclaw. 4 shots with the damage to weapons, might as well. 3s and 5s. 1 minus 1, 2 damage.
We're okay.
Yep. I believe that's all for shooting. Yeah. Yep, that's me done shooting.
Okay. So, charges.
Yep.
Go on then. So, charge phase, you're going to declare charge
Yep.
with...
Outriders into the Tallyman.
Just the Tallyman?
Honestly depends, because that's a 5 and that's a 7. So yeah, just the Tallyman.
Okay.
Tallyman 5.
Still failed.
I don't even think I have a CP left to do that. Wow. Alright, the Chaplain is going to go into the Tallyman. Might as well. I don't even...
he'll have to go into the Poxwalkers as well, won't he?
No? Why? I should be able to just do
Wouldn't
myself.
it be a much longer charge just to get it in with the Tallyman?
Yeah, I don't really want to go into the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
11. No.
No.
Alright, these guys might as well try going into the Death Shroud. No.
No.
And that's all the charges.
What, not into the... You could
No.
charge that?
No.
You could charge the drop pod.
No.
It's quite close. You'd probably pass
No.
that charge. Alright then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's complete
So,
failure.
morale then... I don't have any morale to take.
Yep.
You don't have any morale to take.
Yep.
So, end of the phase, in terms of victory points, what have you got? You've now done your Oculus, so what have you got for that?
I now get 4 victory points.
Okay, so that's 4.
Yeah, I don't get Oaths of the Moment yet. Well, technically we can drop it down as 1 as well, as I killed a monster, as I believe that drop-in was a monster. Or was it a vehicle?
No, it's a vehicle.
Oh, then I still get it. Yeah.
Right, so that's 1 for the Oaths.
Yeah, I might get more later, but that...
And then the other one is...
Call the Order. Still haven't killed everything in those phases, so no.
Oh, sorry, that's the other one, isn't it? Right, okay, so that would make you on 16 victory points to my 3 at the moment. Right, okay. Okay, so command phase then, start the command phase. I gain a CP. I'm looking for the 3, but I'm going to turn it into a 4 in a moment. The Defiler now just completely heals. Unfortunately, the Plague Burst Crawler gets no such luck. The Tallyman is a bit snookered now, because there are... I mean, he could give the Poxwalkers +1 to hit. What is the actual point? He's going to have to, because there's nothing else to do. Oh, I should also... yeah, I'll sort that out in a minute. 2d6. So I do get another command point, so that's 4. And then I'm completely forgetting my primaries. So I've got 1, 2, 3. But that's not more, so it's just 10. So I get 10 points on the primaries. And in terms of command phase, that is that. So I'm going to be going into the movement phase next. So movement, there's been a lot of movement. I will just direct your attention to the most interesting bit. My issue was I wanted to teleport my Terminator Sorcerer right into the corner so it could start doing the Pierce the Veil, for which I have to be within 6 inches of the opponent's table edge. Unfortunately, the corner was being blocked by the veterans. So my cunning plan was the Dreadclaw Drop Pod, move across. They then do mortal wounds to a unit they move across. Now you roll a d6. On a 2 to 5 you do d3 mortal wounds. On a 6 you do d6 mortal wounds. I needed to do 3 mortal wounds. I rolled a 6 and then proceeded to roll a 2 on the mortal wounds. So I only killed 1 Marine. Unfortunately that did not allow me to deep strike the Terminator Sorcerer into there, so he's just shuffled in there. The Blightlord Terminators have moved up. The Plague Burst Crawlers have both moved up, as has the Defiler. I've abandoned everything. I've moved everything towards this centre to do some clumping, and the Tallyman has just shuffled away there. The Malignant Plaguecaster has stayed there. I don't really know whether that's a good idea or not, but that is what has happened. Right, okay, so into the psychic phase. Annoyingly, my Terminator Sorcerer cannot risk casting anything because I need to be able to charge that lone veteran over there in order to get units into their deployment zone. So I can't kill him with magic, I can't, or psychic, I can't even shoot him. I'm just going to have to let him live to be a charging target. So what we are going to do is cast Miasma of Pestilence on the Outriders, and this requires a 6. It's on a 6. Obviously that's not going to do a mortal wound. I'm just checking out in mortal wound. So they are now -1 on their hit rolls until my next psychic phase, and we're also going to do Gift of Contagion again. That is cast on a 7, which just means -1 strength, not -1 attacks this time, but it is also a mortal wound. Right, okay, let's just go for this. So we're going to go. I'm going to start off with the Plague Burst Gauntlets, Plague Spurt Gauntlets for the Death Shroud. They all should be in range of these guys. This is going to be vaguely hilarious. So that's 4d6 automatic hits with them. Okay, so that's 10, that's 19. Oh, actually, I just need to double check something as well, because Battle Round 2, I think you might be in Contagion range of my Lord of Corruption, who gets +3 inches onto it. Lord of Contagion, rather.
No,
so,
just outside if it's 6.
It is 6.
Yeah, just outside.
Alright, never mind then. Right, so your toughness is
4.
Okay, so it'll be 5s to wound. They are plague weapons, aren't they? Yes, they are. So we can re-roll these. Okay, well, let's get rid of the. Let's just retain the ones that are actually wounded, because all of the rest has definitely failed. One more, so that is 6 at no AP.
6 to ops.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Kills the guy.
Now then, so the Plague Burst Crawler at the back here is going to open up, is going to do his Heavy Slugger into the Eradicators. We just don't like the Eradicators. And he's going to do his Mortar and his Entropy Cannons into the Mini-Me Dreadnought. so we've not bracketed yet. So into the Eradicators with the heavy sluggers, 3s to hit. We get 3 hits, and you said toughness 5, did you before?
Yes.
Outrageous. 4s to wound. 2 wounds at -1.
Wait, 4's to wound.
Strength 5.
Oh.
Heavy slugger.
Saved 1, failed 1.
Just 1 damage. And Plague Burst Mortar. Now this is the turn where the D6 shots is actually what you would expect of D6 shots. That's better. There we go. That's all I had to do. Just explain the situation. So this is now going to be 3s to hit. They all hit. This is ominous. And it is going to be toughness.
7.
So 3s to wound. Plague Burst thing is a plague weapon, isn't it? Yes, it is. So that is 4 at -2.
5 ups. Saved 1.
But it is only 2 damage, therefore 1 damage each.
And he has a 6 up, feel no pain, as he is the Venerable Dreadnought. Nope.
Okay.
So he is, I believe, down to
Should have used that strategy. I
6.
forgot that. I might do that with the next one.
Come on. No, he's down to 5.
Right. The Entropy cannons. It's not core, so we can't re-roll that. It does wound though, and this is -4.
No.
Okay, D3 plus 2 effectively. Just 3 damage altogether.
Save
So 1, okay.
down to 3.
Might leave him. Might leave him. Right, let's have a crack with the Defiler. Is this going to be wasteful? We're going to... Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. The Melter's just going to go into this unit in front. The Defiler cannon is going to go into those pains in the arse back there. And just for the sake of firing everything everywhere, we will do... the captain's now more than 3 inches away from the unit, is he? We'll fire right, now. The Defiler cannon and the Twizzlers cannon is going into the captain, and the combi-melta into the unit in front. So we'll do the combi-melta first. 3s to hit. Hits. Strength, toughness 4 or 5?
4.
So 2s to wound. It wounds, -4.
No saved.
D6. 3.
Yep.
That's dead. Right, against the captain then. D6 shots with the cannon. 5. This is the turn. This is the turn. Now, 3s to hit. This is not the turn. Okay, but that's okay. That's fine. Toughness.
4.
So still 2s to wound. Not a plague weapon. This no. So that's only 1 wound at -2.
4 up. Saved.
Saved. Twin las cannon. 3s. They both hit. They're 2s. Both wound at -3.
Saved both.
Oh, for goodness sake. Why has he got a 1-up save? In the neck.
He has a 4-up invuln and a 2-up save, that's all.
Oh, 4-up invuln, honestly. I was so excited then. I don't know what to do with that other mortar now. I want the captain dead. I'm not getting anything else killed by doing this. This is the problem. But all right, just while I have a think about things, the Tallyman is going to fire his plasma pistol at your Outrider.
We're charging.
No, he misses. The Malignant Plaguecaster's got a bolt pistol. He can do the same thing. He hits. Strength, toughness?
5.
No. Um, Ah. Right, that Plague Burst Crawler, that one there, everything at your captain.
Okay.
Everything.
Would you be -1 to hit then because of going through the tree?
I think on this side. Oh, I could be. Yeah. I want to kill the captain. I'm killing him, so I don't care. So it'll have to just be forced to hit, that's all. So the heavy slugger first of all. They all hit. He doesn't care about the tree. He's blown the tree away. Actually, the tree shouldn't count for the next shots now. 3 to wound. Right, now, heavy slugger is not a plague weapon, so that is only 1 wound at -1.
3 up. Saved.
Right, okay. You can save that one. You can waste your save on that one. D6 shots with the mortar.
3.
3 shots. That is only 1 hit. But that is a plague weapon. Ah. Entropy cannon. What? Entropy cannon is also plague weapon. Right, that is a wound at minus. No, it doesn't matter. 4.
Nope.
Right, okay. D3 plus 3. How many wounds has he got?
5.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Remove the model. Right, okay. That was now worth it. Even though that took 2 Plague Burst Crawlers to do. Oh no, it was a Defiling Plague Burst Crawler. That's fine. Now, for shooting, the only shooting left is over there, where I cannot kill that guy because I need to charge him. So that will be the shooting over. Yes, that's the shooting over. So, charges now. Now, I know what I'm going to do here. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. 7. The Dreadclaw Drop Pod is going to charge both this unit and the Dreadnoughts. Okay, so he's going to need a 7.
Yep.
He gets it on a 9, so we'll move him in a moment. The Lord of Contagion is going to charge the Dreadnought and these guys, for which he needs a 7 as well. He gets it on an 11. So hold on, so we've got 9, we've got enough for that. These guys are going to charge into them, the Death Shroud. I think they only need a 6. Okay, we are going to CP reroll that. We get that on a 6, which means the Defiler shouldn't be needed there. He's free to charge the Eradicators. 7. That's not going to do it, is it? That is disappointing. Right, over here, the Blightlord Terminators are going to declare a charge against him. 6 is probably not going to do it, is it? Well, it might, maybe.
Nope.
Right.
7 away.
So the Sorcerer then is going to have to do it. He's in there.
Yeah.
Right. And the Dreadclaw Drop Pod can't fail. He will also go in there just to make sure it dies. So then we'll move the models and then back in a minute. Right, into the command phase. I'm hoping this will be a bit of overkill with the Death Shroud.
Command phase?
Sorry, I meant combat phase.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pile in. Because it was your idea to put this rock in as well. Right, this should very much be overkill. So we've got 17 attacks. And we will be, it's not worth using, we'll be hitting, let's see, we're going to use the Man Reaper version because why not? We'll be hitting on 3s because it's -1 to hit. But I think it'll hopefully be wounding on 2s. Oh no, it won't be wounding on 3s, it's strength 7. So 3s that can reroll 1s. Splendid. And 3s to wound. So that would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at -3 AP, 2 damage each.
4 up in 1. They are dead.
Good. I just realised because one's a wound I could have re-rolled, but I thought it was overkill. So the next combat will be my Lord of Contagion, who is going to put all of his attacks into the Dreadnought there, so that's 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Now 6s to wound, that'll do a mortal wound with this. So 3s to wound. But plague weapon. So that's 2 at -3 AP.
6s. Nope.
3 damage each, so that's 2, so that's 4 damage altogether for him.
Yep. 6s. No, he's dead.
Okay. Is he at Flail?
Nope.
No, good. So that's him gone. And then it will just be the Dreadclaw Drop Pod into those guys there. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. They all hit. Wounding on 2s.
Freeze. The majority of the unit is toughness 5.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I'm
2s.
I'm strength 12.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Unless you're a Dreadnought. 2s. Okay, so that's 4 wounds at -4 AP, 3 damage each.
I'm going to take it on Storm Shields first, so 4 up. Nope. Second one. Nope. They are both dead. Shame. And then the Terminators 5 up. No. No, Jesus Christ.
Excellent. Okay, I should have been more confident and killed the Dreadnought first so I could consolidate that way. Right, okay, so next it will be, I'm going to let the Sorcerer have the, I didn't put my Sorcerer on here. Right, I forgot to add into my combat thing. Sorcerer in Terminator armour, he has a 4 stave, 4 attacks, which is just what I have in my hand, hitting on 3s. 1 miss.
Actually, wait, I'm just gonna not take this guy, gonna take that guy away instead.
Right,
Just realised I made a mistake.
strength 7, so wounding on 3s. That's -1 AP, D3 damage each, that doesn't matter.
I saved it all.
Okay, so you want to be killed by the drop claw, the Dreadclaw, the thing. He misses lots of times, but he still kills you. Right then, splendid. There's nothing else left to fight, so it will just be a case of morale now.
Yep. Alright, Terminator. I think he's 8.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Oh yes, kill team.
And I did forget about my
8.
contagions as well, but it didn't matter.
8. He lost 4, so on a 5. No,
No,
he's
he's fine.
taking round.
Right then. So
Actually, I just forgot. I forgot to roll 6 up saves for them.
I also forgot to take my mortal wounds for the spread
Alright,
of
3
sickness
each for these guys. First of all. Now dead. Dead. Terminators, because that might have actually saved one. So yes, one still with 2 wounds.
I have no life.
So both of them are coming back, and one of them is down to 1 wound.
Right, I didn't take my thing for spread the sickness there. Cleared and dead.
Yeah, and I need to fight back now.
Yes.
Shame. So Terminators, they have power axes because I didn't have points for power fists. Where is it? No. Proteus. Axes. They have 3 attacks each because they were charged. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Strength is 6.
So pause to wound.
Yep. So that's 2 minus 2, 1 damage.
That'll be 5. Saved 1, not the other, so 2 damage.
1.
1 damage. Got that, so it'll be on 8 wounds left. So is that it for your attacks?
Yeah.
Back? Okay, so we've already done morale. So get another 3 points for spread the sickness. Didn't do pierce the veil. I do now have 2 units in your deployment zone, so that will be 4 victory points for behind enemy lines. And that's the end of battle round 2.
Yep. Point.
Right, so battle round 3, you've got 1 command point, you've got
1 and 2.
1, it's still 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another 10 from the primary.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else in the command phase? You've got Canticle at least, I suppose.
Maybe it will actually go off this turn.
Is it Canticle of Hate again?
No, to reroll hit. Oh my god, it actually goes off. Jesus, that's superb. So yeah, that went off. And that's the command phase. I don't have anything else to do. Yeah, just movement.
Right, so in the movement, the Terminators run away this time. There always has to be something runs away. The Intercessors, I think they are moved a little bit. The Apothecary healed, was it a Terminator?
Yep.
And brought back an Eradicator, which is fantastic, exactly what I want to see. And then the Outriders and the Chaplain moved to circle this band of desperados here. And was there any more movement?
No, that's it.
That was it. Okay, that was the movement.
Chaplain into the Poxwalkers.
Right.
4 shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. I'm in Tactical Doctrine again. I always forget about it, but yeah, -2.
So they don't get a save anyway, so it's just 6 up to ignore. They do not ignore. Is that 1 damage?
Yeah, just 1 damage.
So
well, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
We're not Age of Sigmar.
Oh yeah, that's a point. But I could have had to roll another D6 if that was a 6.
Outriders into them as well.
Yeah.
And 4s.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, did I?
You've got a -1 to hit.
I'll just roll it again. And 4s. So that's 3 minus 2.
Okay, so again, 1 damage each.
Yeah, just 1 damage each.
6 is to ignore. We ignore 2, so that kills another one.
Right, other shooting then. Alright, let's go with these Intercessors into that drop pod.
Okay.
I am going to actually overcharge my plasma. Might not be worth it, but oh well. First, overcharged plasma doesn't kill one. That's good. And second, no, full house as well. Well, -1. Strength 7 now.
So 3s. Okay.
1 minus 6.
So won't get a save.
2 damage.
2 damage. So that's
Down to
it'll be down to 6 now.
Yeah. And then
Keep this over here.
and then the Intercessors there, also going into it as well. And 5s. So that's 1 minus 1.
Okay. Fine.
Right. This squad going exactly the same, but
Right.
The intercessors are going to shoot into those guys.
Okay, Poxwalkers.
Let's go with intercessors first. 9 shots. I changed that, that was a 3. And 4s. So that's 4 minus 1.
That's on the Poxwalkers.
Yes.
So just 6s to ignore. We do not ignore any, so they are dead.
Yeah.
Disaster.
And then overcharge plasma into that. Well, I need to do it one guy at a time. Oh, one is dead and fails to hit. And other guy hits twice, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, mine, no save.
So against the drop pod?
Yeah, no save, so...
Oh.
Yeah, that very heavy AP now.
Right, so damage 2 each.
2 each.
So it's down to 2 wounds left.
Yay! And I lost the Hellblaster because of that. Right, more shooting. Let's shoot these guys into... Oh.
The death shroud.
I think so. Well, first of all, let's shoot these guys into that.
Okay.
So that's 10 shots with damage 2 weapon. Damage 2 ammunition, because might as well. 3s. And 5s. So that's 4 minus 1 to damage.
So it basically needs to save all of them. It does not save all of them.
Yeah.
So, let me just check the exploding. I think this is a 6. I'll roll it anyway.
No.
Oh, so this does matter now. It is only a 6, it explodes, so it is just dead.
Yep. That's great.
Model.
Right, and next I am going to shoot with Eradicators into that Plagueverse crawler.
Right, okay.
So that's 3 hits, wounding on 4s. So that's 2 wounds, minus 5.
So 5 ups. Saves 1, not the other.
1 damage.
1 damage. Down to 6.
Gosh darn. I have these intercessors left to shoot. They are going to shoot into them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be 15 shots. Threes and 5s rerolling once. So that's 4 minus 1.
Okie dokie, so 3s. They're fine.
I think that's everything here.
Right.
I just might check the apothecary. He might have something nice.
They usually have
Oh,
something.
he does. He's going to shoot his Absolver pistol
Okay.
into them.
So it's going to absolve me of my crimes, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Freeze.
Is it hurt?
Strength 5, so force. Nope, nothing. Nada.
Okay.
Alright, charges.
Yes.
Yay. Alright. These guys might as well try and charge into your Lord of Contagion.
Okie dokie.
6.
I think that should do it.
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, it's a 7. Oh well. Outriders into both of them.
They can't fail, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yep.
And then the chaplain into
only fail embarrassingly.
that
What, the Malignant Plaguecaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
goes up.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's all the charges.
Right.
Yep. Alright, melee.
So who's going? So combat phase. Who's going first? The Outriders.
Yep.
How are they splitting their attacks?
2 into. this might not. Yeah, 2 into the Tallyman and 1 into the Plaguecaster.
Right.
So first of all, the 2 into Tallyman,
Yeah.
hitting on force, re-rolling because of the chaplain. Force, re-rolling. Yep, that's statistical.
And
Strength
-1
3,
strength.
so
yeah.
5s.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
It's not bad.
That's 5 minus 1, 1 damage.
5, so this will be 4s. Okay, he takes 1 wound.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the other guy into the Malignant Plaguecaster. Hits twice, rerolling.
No. Now he is toughness 6. And he
6s. 2.
the AP, he ignores AP 1 and 2, so
Yeah.
ignore that. So 3s. But he takes 2 wounds. He takes 2 wounds. Right. Alright then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that done.
Chaplain.
Chaplain.
Go. Alright. First time fighting with the chaplain. Let's go. He has 5 attacks because he charged. Why do they make them so confusing? So he has 5 attacks. I'm going to go into the Tallyman, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Tallyman hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Re-rolling.
Okay.
Strength 6, wounding on
Toughness 5, so 3s.
3s. So that's
Most
4.
of them.
-1 to damage, but your Death Guard.
Yes. -1, so that's 4s. So we take 1 damage.
Yeah.
So he's down to 2. Is that it for them?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so in return, my Malignant Plaguecaster, I'll just try and kill one of these. So he has 4 attacks. He'll be hitting on 3s with his wibbly stick. Okay, that's 1 hit. It's only strength 4, so they're toughness 5, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that doesn't wound. Right then.
And I've just realized we forgot to do
Oh.
primaries.
I've also just realised that did wound because Contagion. No, it's okay. We can do the primaries in a bit.
Yeah.
So that is 1 wound on them.
Yeah.
And that is at -1 AP.
Nope.
D3 damage.
Ooh.
3 damage. So that's 1
This
dead.
guy's actually dead.
The Tallyman might as well deal the same thing, really, because I'm not going to kill the
Chaplain.
he's crap. So 3 attacks, 3s, and now strength 4. So again, it will be 4s to wound. Or effectively toughness 4. It doesn't wound. So that's them done. They don't have any other tricks. And that was it for fighting, wasn't it? Right. So morale. No one cares about morale.
Nope.
So that would be the end of that. Now your secondaries. What have you got?
I haven't done the
So
Oculus
the
data.
Oculus, so there's nothing for that.
No. And
You fell back, so you get nothing for your cunning doofer.
I no longer have a unit wholly within 6. So yeah, no longer get that. And I didn't kill a character, vehicle or a monster. So yeah, nothing, and nothing. Nada.
Okay. Right, so going into my battle round 3, I'm just going to go straight into it. So I get a command point back. My Tallyman is still on the board, so he's going to try. That's cocked. But he does get 1 back, so I'm on to 5 command points now. Now, the Defiler hasn't taken any wounds, so he's okay, so I don't have to do anything else really there.
gain
Yeah,
primary.
in terms of primary, so I am now the only one in
Yeah.
range of 4. 1, 2, 3 and more, so that's 15 for the primary. Yes, it is. So that's 15 for the primary there. Right. That I don't want to use any stratagems in the command phase, so that, even though again I really want to do Blight Bombardment. You know what, I'm actually going to think about it, just to be a pain. Right, so in the movement, I, just to be unbiased, ran away with both my Tallyman and the Malignant Plaguecaster. Yes, I've shuffled around with the Plague Burst Crawler, but it is very much bracketed. So I've also moved the Defile around it to try and destroy those things so that I can keep that objective, or at least stop my opponent getting it. It's all about primary control at this point. I'm doing quite well in the secondaries. The Blightlord Terminators, which you can only just see around that building, have moved onto the objective, and they are doing Spread the Sickness. So they've taken 3 mortal wounds for doing so. So that's killed one with the bolter. The Poxwalkers have stayed there. The other Plague Burst Crawler has just moved onto that objective. Death Shroud Terminators have moved towards something. Lord of Contagion has also moved a little bit that way. And that is, and the Dreadclaw has just moved menacingly towards those Lightning Claw fellas. Right, so start of the psychic phase. My Terminator Sorcerer is going to try and cast the psychic power for Pierce the Veil. It needs a 4. It gets it just on a 4. So that's 1 cast of it. It doesn't get many victory points at the moment, but it is a cast of it. So when I get a second cast, I can get 8 victory points for that. So the Malignant Plaguecaster is going to cast Old Faithful again. He's going to cast, just in case I don't kill them, although I'm very much hoping to, is, oh, actually, which is he closest to? I might actually throw out a sneaky smite. So it's 5 from him. 5 from him. I'll do it at the Outrider anyway, because I think I'm a touch closer to the Outrider. So we're going to try and cast a smite on the Outrider. It's a Perils. I'm going to re-roll it. I don't fancy taking a Perils, if I'm honest. So I'm down to 4 CP, I hope. I almost thought about taking it just for the hell of it. So I get it on a 6 still. That doesn't do an extra mortal wound, but it's just D3 mortal wounds, which is 3 mortal wounds. That's fine. Somewhere. Then, now he doesn't actually have the any other damaging spells. So, just in case this goes badly wrong, we're going to do Miasma of Pestilence on the Chaplain. So I need 6 for this. I get it on a 6. So he's basically -1 to hit. However, I don't do an extra mortal wound on him. Disappointing. Maybe I should have blamed myself up. Right, so that's the psychic phase over. It will now be the shooting phase. Right, okay, so the shooting phase, the damaged Plague Burst Crawler first of all is going to fire his heavy stubbers into the Outriders, and he's going to fire everything else at the Chaplain. So heavy sluggers rather, sorry, needing 5s to hit now. We don't get any hits. So now the mortar, so that's on the Chaplain, D6 shots, 3 shots. Again, 5s to hit. Don't hit with anything. Entropy cannons, 5 to hit. Don't hit with anything. Splendid. Lovely. Okay then, Defiler. Right. Now I need to actually check Melter range. Right, the Melter's going to have to go into the Chaplain. Melter and Twin Las Cannon into the Chaplain. Defiler Cannon into the Outriders. So we'll do the chaplain first. So the melter first, hitting on 3s. Hits, wounding on his strength. His toughness. Sorry,
Toughness 5.
So that's toughness 4 now because of contagion. So it will be wounding on 2s. It wounds at -4 AP.
Saved with a Rosarius.
Alright.
At least I think he gets the Rosarius. No, he has the Rosarius, so yeah, he's safe.
So he's safe. The twin las cannon then. 1 misses. I am going to re-roll that though at this point. So 3 command points left. Right, that works. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, -3, but
I saved 1, failed 1.
D6, 6, oh, 1. Right, so he just takes 1 more. Okay, and then the cannon against the Outriders, 6 shots, the D6 shots, 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, all hit, and wounding on 2s. Now is this a plague weapon? No, it's not. So that's 3 at -2, 3 damage each.
I saved 1, so 1 is dead and 1 is down to 1.
Okay. Right. They fell back. So if I want to kill anything there, I'm going to have to waste something else. Right, the Death Shroud are going to go next with their gauntlets. So 4d6 hits on the Eradicators.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6, 10, 16. And it's just double check everything. So it is a plague weapon. Strength 3, but you are now toughness 3, are you? What's your toughness
4.
normally? Oh, your
Toughness
toughness 5 normally. Okay, so toughness 4 now. So 5s to wound, we're rolling 1s. So we've got that's 6. Yeah, 6, no AP.
Save them all.
Okay. My hopes aren't high. They've done spread the sickness. It's really down to that last guy there. Only going to be able to, you can only do the mortar into something. So in terms of the rest of his stuff, he's also going to fire into the Eradicators. So his Entropy cannons and heavy thing is going to go into the Eradicators. I should be able to see past the tree now. And he's going to have to fire his mortar at the chaplain. So the mortar, D6, 3. Right, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 misses and wounding on 2s. Plague weapon though. So that's 2 wounds. It'll be on your thingy, -2.
Nope.
Okay.
Down to 1.
Yeah, because 2 damage each. And then the other thing, so into the Eradicator, so the heavy slugger, 3s. And strength 5, so 3s. That's 3 wounds at -1, just 1 damage each. 1 is that?
1. So 2 go through and 6s. No.
Okay.
1 guy is down to 1.
And then the Entropy cannons. 3s. Both hit. 2s. Both wound at -4.
No save.
D3 plus 3.
1 at an empty.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah.
So that's
6, I don't think he can save it, but might as well. Here we go. No, dead.
And then that's another 6 damage.
Right. Let's try. Nope.
Okay. Oh. Right. Realistically, that is my shooting done. This is annoying. That's actually really annoying. I can't shoot for fell back, so nothing I can do there. Nothing I can do, that's it. So we'll be into charges now. So this should hopefully be relatively straightforward. I can't even do that because over the crater I wouldn't even, not that it would be sensible anyway. Right, so the Deathshroud Terminators are going to charge into your Hellblasters.
Hellblast. Oh, Intercessors.
Where's the Hellblasters?
They have Hellblasters inside of them. It's a Fortis kill team.
Right. Did I kill them?
No, they're still there and here.
Oh, I see. But anyway, they're
combat squads.
How are they going to charge into them? Well, of course they are. I'm just now thinking. 1, 2. No, yeah, they're going to. The Deathshroud are going to charge into your Intercessors then. Whatever.
Yeah.
It seems below them now. Fine, that's an 11. Even over the crater. Now then, the Lord of Contagion. This could go wrong because he wants to charge into the Apothecary and the remaining Eradicator. Yeah, so he's going to do that.
I'm going to Overwatch Miasma.
Okay.
Down to 0. Eradicator is going to shoot.
Okay. You get a hit.
Holy Mary.
Right, my toughness is... I'll find the right thing now. Toughness 5.
I wound.
Okay, minus AP?
-5.
Okay, so just an invulnerable save then, which is fine.
Oh.
Right, okay. So, charge. 7, he should be in both there. That should be fine. Drop pod. Is that just one unit there that he's
1
facing?
unit, 2 unit, 3 unit.
He'll just charge into the corner of that guy.
These guys.
Yeah. No point in going mad. He gets it on an 8. There's nothing else to charge. So yeah, we'll just move everything in then. Right, combat phase. So we're going to go with the Deathshroud Terminators first. They're going to have 17 attacks on the Intercessors. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17. Now it will be 2. They hit on 2s. But it is only strength 7. Oh, but they'll be toughness 3 now.
Yes.
So 2s, but re-rolling 1s because of Lord of Contagion. Okay, they all hit. Be wounding on 2s and Plague Weapon. Okay, and that is going to be -3 AP, 2 damage each.
How many?
Lots. 6, 9, 12, 16.
Right. 16 6-ups. Yay!
Yeah, I think they're knackered.
Yeah, I don't really think there is even a point to roll for Apothecary stuff. Right. Yep.
Continuing around, and I think what I'm going to do is, how many wounds does the Apothecary have?
5.
Right, so we'll do 2 attacks into your Eradicator, just to make sure it dies, and 3 into the Apothecary. I care less whether he dies. So into the Eradicator first, 2s, both hit, 2s.
Strength 8?
Yes.
Oh.
And so that's -3 AP, 3 damage.
6s? Nope. 3 damage each.
3 damage each.
Right. 6s. Nope. Dead.
So he's dead. And then on the Apothecary, They all hit. They all wound. Same thing with him. -3 AP, 3 damage.
Nope. Nope.
Right. Now, the unit that my Dreadclaw is going to attack is within 9 of my Lord of Contagion, so they will also be -1 toughness. So the drop pod now will attack those guys. So hitting on 4s. It hits twice, that is the average, and it will be wounded on 2s anyway. So that's -4 AP, 3 damage. So 2. And that is my fight. So your attack's back.
Yeah, they might as well go. 2 attacks each. Normally they will charge, so 4 attacks each. The sergeant has 5. Freeze. And 5's rerolling. Rerolling.
Okay.
So that's 5 -2, 1 damage.
5 -2, so 5. It does 5 damage. So I will find. He's only got 4 wounds left. Put that there. Right, that's the fight phase over then, isn't it?
No morale.
No morale. Okay, so in terms of seconds at the end of the turn, I've got another spread the sickness, 3. I've got another behind enemy lines for 4. That's the end of battle round 3.
Yep. Alright, battle round 4. I don't think I can win this, but I can try and get more points. Alright. I still get 10 points here, as I still control that.
Yes,
I'm
you've got.
here.
Yeah. So
that's
yeah, that's 10 altogether.
Yep. Alright.
It's disappointing not knocking them off.
Alright, command phase. I
get a
will.
command point back.
Yes, I am now on 1 again. And he is going to yet again shout and try and get Litany of Fate. The reroll of hit rolls in melee. Yeah,
yes,
goes off.
He's fine now.
Alright, that's the end of command phase. Alright, that's the movement. Shooting. Yeah. Alright, let's start with the least important stuff.
Right.
The Outrider is going. Well, no, currently I will choose to be in melee. Well, -1 AP on melee, pardon me. Because that's the best option for now. The Chaplain is going to shoot him, might as well. Hitting on 4s, winning on 5s, nothing.
Right.
The Outrider is going to throw a crack grenade, might as well. Hits, wounds, strength 6.
Alright, yeah.
-1.
He is fine.
Yeah. Alright, other shots. These 3 guys are going to shoot everything into the Lord of Contagion. 4s. And 3s. Okay, 1 -2 d6.
Okay, so 4 up, he is okay.
Yeah. And Stormbolters. Hitting on 3s. So that's 1 minus nothing, 1 damage.
Oh, he takes the damage.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm impressed.
I'm not. Right. See how many wounds has he got? He's on 5 wounds left now.
Right.
Put that there for now.
These guys are going to shoot everything into him.
Yeah.
With this chap throwing a crack grenade
Okay.
for the lulz. Crack grenade goes in. Doesn't wound. And bolters. And 5s. So that's 5 minus nothing.
He's okay that time.
Yeah. Alright. Then this squad. is going to shoot into him. Might as well overcharge the plasma.
He's obviously not made himself popular.
Well, the guy
Okay,
is
that worked.
dead. And the second guy still lives. On freeze. So that's 2 minus 4, 2 damage.
So invulnerable. Passed one, failed one.
Wait, there was actually no point in overcharging, was there?
Okay.
No. So,
So
1 damage because you reduced
Yeah.
it. Yeah. There was literally no point in me overcharging.
You want to put a guy back then? Because
Sure.
there was no point.
Yeah, I just had a brain fart. Like, how would I overcharge? Then bolters. Actually, am I within 6? Because might as well throw it. Yeah. That guy's just gonna throw a grenade then.
Okay.
Crack. Hits. Wounds. 1 minus 1.
He is. Oh dear.
D3. 1. Yay.
Down to 3.
And bolters. Full house. That's what I like to see on wounds though.
This is not
1.
what you have seen. Ah! Comes a point where. Oh, right, never mind.
Right. These guys are going to shoot pistols. Might as well. And. No, nada. Alright. That's it for shooting.
Right.
Charges. Alright. Well, the Outrider
Yes.
is going to go into the Tallyman.
I'd be frivolous to Overwatch.
He's in. The Chaplain. In.
Yeah.
Alright. These guys are going to go into the Lord of Contagion. Yeah, they are in. Terminators into the Lord of Contagion. In. And these guys into the Lord of Contagion. In. Alright, I'm just gonna move everything now.
So, relatively simple charges. The bikers have moved in to mug the Tallyman, and everything there has moved in to mug the Lord of Contagion. Right, combat phase then. So, who's this against first?
Okay, Outrider first because he has the highest chance of actually doing anything.
Right.
Hitting on freeze, rerolling everything. Strength 4.
Right, it'd be 1. No, his strength hasn't been affected.
Yeah. So 5s.
I mean, no one's strength's been affected here, but yeah.
5s. Yeah, just 5s. Nothing. Nada.
Okay.
Yay.
I am going to interrupt.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I should care about my Warlord, but I don't. So the Tallyman is going to interrupt. So this is going to cost me 2 CP. So that puts me down to 1. Where is the 1? There it is. So he's unfortunately rubbish, but he's going to attack the Chaplain. So he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 misses. What's his toughness normally?
5.
So he'd be wounded on 4s. He only gets 1 wound. It's no AP. This is a save or die.
Saved.
It saves. Okay. That was a. Never mind.
Let's just carry on
Yes,
then.
you will carry on.
Chaplain, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling. Actually,
no, minus. You are minus 1 to hit.
So freeze. Strength 6, so freeze. 3 minus 2, 2 damage, but you don't care about it too
No.
much too.
Okay, well it's 2 damage. Yeah, so 1 damage, so he's down to 1 wound.
That didn't pay off. Alright,
Yeah.
let's start with here. These intercessors, they have 2 attacks
Yes, I
each,
think he
plus
will
1
die
on
now.
the charge, plus 1 on the sergeant, and plus 1 for the chainsword
Yes.
on the sergeant. So sergeant has 5 attacks, everyone else has 3. This many attacks on the intercessors, hitting on freeze. Yay. Yep. Strength 4, toughness 6.
Toughness 5, but either way, it'd be
Yeah,
5.
5s. So that's 4. I should have done the sergeant separately now that I think of it, but never mind. Minus 1. Because sergeant has AP already.
Okay. Right, well that would be what I'm going to have to. I'm going to get rid of that, so I'm going to re-roll that. Just keep him alive a little bit longer. Which, okay, he's alive.
Alright. Next squad. The Sergeant has 5 attacks because he's also an Intercessor Sergeant. And then everyone else has 3. Now I'm gonna do it separately for the Intercessor Sergeant before I forget that he actually has a Chainsword, which somehow is better in this edition. 3s. And 5s. So that's 1 minus 2 now.
He's okay.
Yeah, and then everyone else. So that's 3 minus 1.
He's not okay. In fact, that is a dead. That is a dead Warlord.
Yay!
Okay, but you don't have Assassinate, so not bothered. Yes, pluck him out.
And then I'm gonna do a cheeky consolidate to get closer to you. And I'm going to grab this objective. Yay!
Yeah.
Because I still end up closer to you, and
Yes.
because I charged, I could, in theory, pile in and consolidate, which I'm gonna do because that will bring me closer to here. So I'm just gonna pile in closer to the enemy, and I'm not gonna consolidate because that might be stupid. Yep.
Right, so it's just my Dreadclaw now, isn't it?
Yep.
So, you didn't get bracketed, so 4s and 2s. Oh, we just missed one, so that's minus 4 AP, 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, this Lone Sergeant. 3 attacks plus 1 4 attack. No, wait. Oh yeah, he didn't charge, so yeah, 4 attacks. 3s and 5s rerolling. Thank God for reroll. 1 minus 3.
That is okay.
Yay!
Is that it for combat?
Yep, so I actually gain 1 for Oaths of the Moment for killing a character.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't know which is that.
Don't
but
think.
that's one in there somewhere.
Yeah, don't think that's gonna matter too
Nothing
much.
else.
No,
No.
nothing else.
Right. Well, we might
He
as well-
doesn't care about morale, so
No.
that's.
Right, well, we'll go straight into my turn 4 then. So the Tallyman somehow is still alive, so he's going to try and get a command point. He does, so that'll put me on 2 command points now with the one I get back. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to do in the command phase. The Defiler still hasn't lost any wounds, so I'm going to have a little look at movement. Right, so in terms of the movement, nothing really moved, apart from the Malignant Plaguecaster moved up a bit. Now, we might as well talk about this. The Tallyman moved away. Star's idea, which is fine, is that I could have smited the model there that was furthest away, killed that with a mortal wound. If I get it on a 7-up, it would also kill the other one. But if I don't move away, and that didn't work, even with a command reroll, this way, by moving away, although I don't capture the objective, I have the option of shooting them as well, which is what I want to do. So I've decided they must die, and that's all there is to it. But nothing else has moved around the board, nothing else needs to. So into the psychic phase, my Terminator Sorcerer is going to again cast Pierce the Veil, 4. That goes off just on a 4, blimey, oh dear.
That's the second time he's done that.
Now, the Malignant Plaguecaster is going to cast a Smite. Now, I think the way to do this...
It has to be against the closest.
Yes, but that's fine. It wants to be against the closest, because then the other one...
Just gets a 7.
So, yeah, so it has to be on the Chaplain. So, Smite, we get it on a 6. So that...
He does die.
Yeah, I'm not going to re-roll that, because I had the option of shooting him anyway. In terms of something else to cast, that is really not worth it, but he may as well cast Putrescent Vitality on himself in case he fancies a charge if the shooting fails. He doesn't get it. Okay, I'm not going to re-roll it. That doesn't matter. So that's the psychic phase done. Shooting. Now the Malignant Plaguecaster is going to attempt to shoot that remaining Outrider. with his. Was he going to chuck a sneaky grenade rather than use a bolt pistol? Yeah, use a crack grenade. Why not?
Are you within 6 for it?
Yeah, because. Alright? Thought we just measured that. No, I'm not. Alright, so he's going to have to use his bloody bolt pistol then. I was thinking he had the plasma pistol first, but that's the Tallyman. Alright then, 3s. No, never mind. Right, okay. So the Plague Burst Crawler, everything into the Outrider, hitting on 5 still. So Heavy Slugger, we actually get a hit this time. The 3s to wound because of contagions. It wounds at -1.
Failed.
So he's dead. Huzzah! I don't recapture the objective, but at the same time, I deny it to you. Which leaves my Defiler now. So we're just going to pick on things, essentially. He's just going to fire absolutely everything into this unit here. I don't even care what it is. So his Defiler cannon, D6 shots, 3 shots, hitting on 3s. I can't actually believe my Defiler's lasted this long. I usually get shot to hell.
You should have been dead already.
Yeah. Well, you didn't actually focus him. Because he could potentially have smoke screen. That is 3 wounds at minus something horrible.
2.
No, it's only -2, yeah.
On to these guys.
Onto those guys, yeah. I'm just wasting it.
2 dead.
2 dead. The Twin Las Cannon. He's out of melting range. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -3. Well, D6 in theory I could roll 1s. I did roll a 1 on 1. And I'm just going to double check, but I cannot believe that would be within 12, would it? Actually, from his spike,
yeah,
it is. That's ridiculous. Okay, fine.
I still think the Filer should have a base.
Anyway,
so
that's missed. So that's fine. I wasn't going to re-roll that. Plague Burst Crawler into the Terminators with everything. So the Heavy Sluggers, 3s, and they're not in contagion range of anything. So what's their toughness?
5.
So it'll be 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds at -1.
1 goes through damage.
Okay, just 1.
Right, 1 is down to 2.
Plague Burst more to D6 shots. I will use a CP to re-roll. Because I'm not having that. Oh. Alright then. These, they all hit, and this is the mortar, so it's still 3s. So 3 at -2. 2
Failed all.
2 damage each.
Yeah.
So
2 dead.
Yeah. And then the Entropy cannons. 1 miss. 1 wound at minus something horrible.
Failed.
So D3 plus
He's
7
dead.
is dead. Plague Spurt. So I might as well use the Plague Spurt into the guys just behind me, the 2 guys there. So again, this is 4d6 shots. Well, that's not as good this time. They obviously feel they've done their job, so that's only going to be 10. 5s, re-rolling 1s because Plague Weapon. So that's just 3 at no AP.
Failed 1.
Okay.
Does that have a shooting?
No, it doesn't. They can't see anything that's in range, so they can't see anything actually. So they're not going to do anything. Right, so that's the shooting phase. Charges, and again we can just go straight in. So the Death Shroud are going to charge both of those units.
Yeah.
The 7 gives me some options. There's nothing else to charge, so I'll just move that into combat then. So Death Shroud, what we're going to do? I'm still going to use the Reaper form, the high damage stuff.
Yep.
I have a command point left, just for the hell of it. Is there any point in me spending it? Because...
No,
what's the point? There's no point.
I'm going to spend my last one. These guys are transhuman.
Right, okay. Yes, okay. Well, that decides things for me then. So one of those Death Shroud will attack the unit of 2, for which they'll get 4 attacks, and everyone else, including the Sergeant, will be on the other. So on the unit of 2 first of all, so 2s, can't re-roll that 1, and 2s, so that's 3 at -3, 2 damage each.
Dead.
Okay, and then the rest. Get rid of those 1s. These are plague weapons. So that is many. 4, 11.
There are 3 2s. Transhuman.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. So that'd be 9 then.
One more.
Oh, 3 2s, yes. Alright, 8.
Yep. 8 minus...
-3, 2 damage each.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah. I am left with 1 model.
Yes.
And I will try to kill that drop pod.
That's 4 wounds left.
Didn't I do a one? Oh no, you saved the 6. Yeah.
And you did 5 wounds tonight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill it now. Rerolling. 1 minus 3.
It does a wound.
Yay.
And then he might as well just attack that.
Yeah.
4s. And 2s. 2 wounds.
Yeah.
He's dead. That is that.
Yeah.
I mean, just for admin at the end, didn't get anything there.
Yep.
Got the 8 there, got the 4 there.
Yeah.
So, quick tot up. What have we got?
4, 5, 6, 36.
40, 9, 8, 12. So that's 69 against
Nice.
37.
Yeah.
I mean, in your turn, obviously you couldn't score anything, you've got no models.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, well, you're using Harlequins next 40k game, so that might decide the difference against Sisters of Battle. So there it is. The Pierce the Veil, yes, thought I had a cunning plan. Almost had a cunning plan. Almost worked. Very, very difficult, because the way that works is you need to be able to cast it. You have to be within 6 inches of your opponent's table edge in terms of their territory. And to get 15 victory points on it, you'd have to be there in turn 2 because you have to be able to cast it 4 times. You get 8 victory points for 2 times, but you don't get anything for 3. So it is very, very difficult. Thought I'd try it out anyway. As I was taking the Dreadclaw Drop Pods, I thought, give it a go, because with something like that, you open yourself up to on a mission like that, being able to go behind enemy lines. If it was one where everything's jammed into the corner, not so much, but behind enemy lines when it's all spread, and it forces your opponent to spread out. But there you go. Only cheated slightly once in this one. That was unfortunate. With the stratagem, I'd got it in my mind that I was going to charge in with the Terminators and use that stratagem to make sure that they basically ran away, or to help them maximise my chances of them running away, so that I could drop my Terminator Sorcerer in. And what had happened was, of course, because I had in my mind that stratagem was going to be used, the Terminators didn't get the charge in, but the drop pod did, and I just had the stratagem in my mind, but it's Terminator only. Bit naughty. But yeah, so I mean, that is the problem. That's one of the main issues with 40k. There are so many stratagems, and just trying to check them before, and you sort of check oh yeah, that's the stratagem I want to use. You've got it in your head. You don't always then check every word, so have to hopefully try and watch out for that and catch out for those later on as well. I do have a bit of a plan to put that in my cheat sheet for future ones potentially. But there we go anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope you found the battle report interesting. Next week, we'll be back to Age of Sigmar again. In fact, I'll tell you what the next few will be, because it's going to change a little bit with the release of 3rd edition. So next week's going to be Disciples of Tzeentch against Daughters of Cain. And then the week after that will be a 40k one. That'll be Harlequins against Adeptus Sororitas. After that, it would normally be an Age of Sigmar one again. However, because it would come out on the same day as 3rd edition, but it would be a 2nd edition game, that's not going to make sense. So in actual fact, then we'd have another 40k game. I think we were going to do Craft Worlds against Thousand Suns for that, because then, you know, we'll need to wait for Dominion to actually come out so that we can have a look at the rules before we can actually do another Age of Sigmar after next week's. But there we go. Hope you found the battle report interesting. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. And until next time, I'll see you later.